Hello everybody. How we doing out there? And welcome to Midday News with Montana, brought to you by Montana Free TV. Yeah, a little darker in here. Pop the light on. Oh well, that's all right. We're just gonna roll with it. For some reason, mic arm turned purple. All right. Oh, so how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well on this fine. Guess what? It's Friday, folks. That's right, it's Friday. But you all know how this works. We get right into the news here. We don't mess around. We run through the headlines quick, and we try to get the heck out of here within an hour. So that's what we're gonna do here shortly. Let's just start it off with 282 reported sexual assaults closed without disciplinary action at public university. Well, that's interesting. From October of 2021 through September of 2022, Louisiana State University closed 282 reported cases of sexual assault without imposing any disciplinary action, according to the reports obtained by Fox News Digital. In 2020, USA Today released a report accusing LSU of mishandling sexual assault cases. The news outlet reported instances where university officials failed to believe victim stories, chose not to investigate, or did not report the incident by authorities. Want to go to LSU all that bad? Let's see. 9-year-old girl viciously pummeled with rapid-fire punches to her head aboard a school bus. Main assailant appears to be, I'm guessing. Main assailant appears to larger male. What? Main assailant appears to be larger male. Cops make arrest. I'm going to fix their headline for them there. Yeah, it would appear that that's a larger male right there. Well, I mean, I'd hate to. Well, anyway. Cell phone video caught the moment a 9-year-old Florida girl was viciously pummeled with rapid-fire punches to her head aboard school bus this week. Why is it always Florida? And Miami-Dade County Public Schools said police with the district have made an arrest. The disturbing clip shows a girl getting beaten by what appears to be a pair of males. The assailant who delivered the vast majority of the punches appears to be significantly larger than the victim. You'd think? The mother of the girl who was attacked told WFOR TV, "Emotionally, I couldn't even last 2 minutes. I couldn't look at the video. Like any mother, I am destroyed. I fell to my knees, and at that moment, I said, I have to do something." Here's the clip. Viewer discretion is advised. Maybe. Thank God it won't play. Nope, sorry. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm guessing Instagram that down. Oh, nope. I want to see something. This kid right here. Oh, here. Let's go back. Better picture. This kid right here. One in the black sweatshirt. What does he have to do with any of it? I mean, he's basically standing behind the girl. Best I can tell, the kid in the maroon t-shirt here is who she's in a fight with. And she does take the first swing, but she's swinging at the kid in the maroon sweatshirt. Or the maroon t-shirt. Hold on. Yeah, see, that kid comes from all the way to from the back of the bus. Yeah, that kid needs to just not. He needs to not ever get out if he thought that was okay. Anyway. Iowa woman pronounced dead was sent to the funeral home where workers found her gasping for air inside a cloth bag. Oh, nope. That'd be my last day at the funeral home. An Alzheimer's care center in Iowa is facing a large fine after it reportedly sent a woman believed to be dead to the funeral home where workers later found her gasping for air inside a cloth bag. A report from the Iowa Department of Inspection and Appeals said the woman was pronounced dead at the Glen Oaks Alzheimer's Special Care Center in Urbandale by a licensed practical nurse. Okay, by a licensed practical nurse at 6 a.m. on January 3rd. A funeral director picked up the woman at about 7:30 a.m. and observed no signs of life. She was placed in a cloth bag and dropped off at the Ankeny Funeral Home and Crematory. Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh. The report said an employee at the funeral home opened the bag and saw the woman's chest was moving. Then the woman gasped for air. Just so you know, this female was transported here deceased, and she is not. They are in the chapel, and she is on a cot, said the woman on the recording. Nope. A report said the EMS personnel responded and found the woman had a pulse and was breathing, but they couldn't get a verbal response or detect eye movement. She was reportedly hospitalized and died 2 days later with her family present. The report said the Glen Oaks Alzheimer's Special Care Center was cited for 2 violations relating to the matter and fined $10,000. Lisa Eastman, executive director of Glen Oaks, sent a statement to KCCI on Wednesday. We have been in close communication with the family of the resident, and we just completed an investigation by the Department of Inspection and Appeals regarding the matter, said Eastman. We care deeply for our residents and remain fully committed to supporting their end-of-life care. All employees undergo regular training so they can best support end-of-life care and the death of our residents. That's just creepy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I don't want your. Thank you. I'm not handing mine out either. Let's see. This one was freaking hilarious. School district blasted for racism after it calls fourth graders snowman just as just as diverse as our students. Um. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, there's the snowman. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. um, a New York State school district has been blasted for racism after calling a snowman created by fourth graders just as diverse as our students. The Coxsackie Athens Central School District on Tuesday posted a photo on its Facebook page showing 3 students standing behind a snowman. Coxsackie is about half an hour south of Albany. Today's CE fourth graders playground fun, the caption read. This snowman is just as diverse as our students. Presumably, CE stands for Coxsackie Elementary School, which is one of 2 elementary schools in the district. Complaints about the photo caption rolled in, and some were from people of color, WRRV said. While the post was taken down the same day, screenshots were reposted to social media. See, nothing is ever dead on the internet. Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want to be compared to a dirty snowman. A snowman with mud, a black, ethnic, diverse snowman, and that's not weird to you? One commenter asked as part of the above screenshot post, it's a lazy and thoughtless way of trying to inclusive instead of hiring more black brown staff or trying to find ways to. Now wait a minute, these poor kids just made a fucking snowman. Really? Why do we have to wokeism everything? I mean, it was stupid for the frickin' school to. Yeah, why couldn't the school have just posted our fourth graders out having fun in the snow that is disappearing quickly? Something like that. Why do we have to make it woke and then get smacked by wokeism because we were woke and wokeism? This is so stupid. So stupid. Just post, hey, our kids are out having fun in the snow. Something like that. Good lord. Anyway. And it just gets dumber. School board asks students to wear a sweater so school can turn down the heat to fight climate change. That's right, folks. Climate change is now affecting your children at school. The Halton District School Board in Ontario, Canada, not surprising, encouraged children to wear sweaters to school so the schools could turn down the heat to fight climate change. Students attending schools under the Halton District School Board, the same school board behind the infamous teacher with the prosthetic breasts. You know, the shop teacher that was. Anyway. Hold on just a second. asked students in a region to wear sweaters to school so that the temperature in the building could be turned down by 2 degrees in hopes of preventing climate change. Dun, dun, dun. On National Sweater Day, WWF, that should stand for why, what the fuck. Anyway, asked Canadians to turn down thermostats by 2 degrees Celsius at home, at school, and at work to highlight the role that energy conservation plays in preventing climate change. An email to parents read, "Our school building will be a little chillier on February 2nd. So we are asking that all students wear or bring a sweater to school." This is so stupid. So stupid. Whoa! LGBT group in Utah calls bill that requires adult content warning for public events a trap. How is it not? How is it not adult content? Yeah. Blech. I don't even want to read that one. Nope, can't do it. Forecast. Air currents to take China spy balloon over U.S. heartland. Key naval base. And Biden refuses to shoot it down. Huh. I think Raid talked about this one. Be good. Give me just a second, folks. Air currents to take China spy balloon over U.S. heartland, key naval base. And Biden refuses to shut it down. The NOAA air current model shows the China spy balloon is expected to travel the United States heartland through the Midwest and southern states on Friday before it's... You know what would be funny? Someone with a National Guard, like one that the governors can... I'm just saying, somebody had an Air National Guard that happens to have fighter planes. Oops. Midwest and southern states on Friday before heading out to the Atlantic Ocean, passing over the U.S. Navy base at Newport. Joe Biden refuses to shoot down the balloon. However, Secretary of State Antony Blinken canceled a planned trip to Beijing in protest. "I'm not going on my vacation because you sent a balloon." That is so stupid. Anyway, I was a little concerned because the current trajectory shows it's still kind of in and around the Billings, Montana area. And you notice it's passing over this lovely area in South Dakota, which also includes Rapid City, South Dakota, with Ellis Air Force Base. Or not Ellis, Ellsworth Air Force Base. Sorry. I was from there, forgot. Ellsworth used to have quite a few of the strategic bombers. I don't know about the rest of the trajectory here and what it's going to go over, but I do see where it's going out through a rather large naval base area on the East Coast. But evidently we're not concerned with that. Looks like it's traveling 14,000 to 15,000 meters elevation. Should be a pretty easy shot for even a slow-moving prop plane with the correct armament on it. Anyway, here's any clue to what this is. This is the video of it from here in Montana. Model was used to reverse track the balloon from China. See, that's the thing, is they're using a model to track it. They're not saying they actually had it tracked. They're saying that they used a model to figure out where it came from. NORAD in the U.S. Northern Command Station, high altitude surveillance balloon. So, yeah. NORAD's not just, well, anyway. They're the ones that tell our guys out here to push the button. The United States government has detected and is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is over the continental United States right now. The North American Aerospace Defense Command continues to track and monitor it closely. The NORAD Command General Glenn Van Herrick, anyway, assesses the balloon does not present a military or physical threat to people on the ground at this time. The balloon is currently traveling at altitudes well above commercial air traffic. Okay. So, anyway, yeah. So here's where they believe it came from and the trajectory it took to get here. But anyway, we got another story coming up about this too. So that's straight from my local news out here. No, it was already there when I got here. Biden, when asked if he takes any blame for inflation. Nope. Duh. This is I don't know. Stupid story. He hasn't ever taken blame for anything, so. Let's see. Breaking. Canada monitoring potential second incident of Chinese spy balloon. Second incident? Yesterday, the Gateway Pundit reported on a Chinese spy balloon flying over Montana. Then the Pentagon had been tracking it for days. The Department of Defense ultimately decided against shooting it down as it was flying over a sparsely populated area of Montana and didn't pose any immediate threat. The fact that the balloon was occupying Montana airspace creates significant concern for that Malmstrom Air Force Base and the United States. Intercontinental ballistic missile fields are the target of this intelligence gathering mission. You think? Said Senator Steve Daines of Montana in a letter to the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin. It is vital to establish any compromised U.S. national security assets and all telecom or IT infrastructure on the ground within the U.S. that this spy balloon was utilizing. Now the government of Canada is reporting a potential second incident. In a press release posted either late last night or early this morning, Canada said Canadians are safe and Canada is taking steps to ensure the security of its airspace, including monitoring of a potential second incident. It is unclear if this is referring to the second sighting over Canada of this particular balloon. Second sighting over Canada. The hell are they I don't know. Anyway. Feel good story for you. Here you go. Here you go. Flint Rasmussen will retire from the PBR entertainer role and joined the broadcast booth. For those of you that don't know, Flint Rasmussen was the PBR. Well, he was the rodeo clown for the PBR for years and years and years. We'll read a little bit about him here. Pablo, Colorado, Flint Rasmussen, the official entertainer of PBR since 2006, has announced he will retire from his On the Dirt role at the end of 2023. Unless Unleash the Beast season. Rasmussen, a Shoto native, which, by the way, is in Montana, and he still has property here, will join the sports television broadcast as a commentator for the PBR Team Series season that begins later this year. Rasmussen, one of the most recognized and enduring personalities across professional sports, even while not competing in the events, is credited for reinventing and modernizing the role of rodeo clown into a multi-hyphenate entertainer combined singing, dancing, fan interaction, off-the-cuff commentary, and impromptu comedy. Well, he is good at that. I'll give him that. After embarking on a farewell tour during the remaining 14 events of the Unleash the Beast regular season, Rasmussen's final Elite Series performance will be at the PBR. Oh, that was weird. My mic just muted and unmuted on its own. The PBR World Finals in Fort Worth, Texas, May 12th through the 21st. The Unleash the Beast series will be in Billings on April 14th through the 16th. There you go. If you want to catch Flint Rasmussen as rodeo clown, this will be his last year. And I'd recommend it. He's pretty darn good. Well, here you go. Here's the local news version of the Chinese spy balloon. China acknowledged Friday that a high-altitude balloon spotted this week over Montana does in fact belong to Beijing, but it referred to the airship as a civilian device used for scientific research such as meteorology. Sure. A senior defense official told CBS News on Thursday that the Defense Department was confident that it was in fact a Chinese surveillance balloon. According to the statement by Chinese Foreign Minister, the airship was affected by the westerly wind, and its ability to control its direction is limited. The statement also says that the balloon seriously deviated from the scheduled route and expressed regret that the airship strayed into the United States due to force majeure. Sure. Then why did it hover over the Air Force base here in Montana for a long time? By Friday morning, the balloon was no longer over Montana, but was moved over the Midwest, according to the U.S. officials. It's not going to run out of fuel since it has solar panels. The official also said that the balloon steers by rudder. Wow. Steers by rudder and is corkscrewing around to slow its progress over land. But the jet stream continues to move it on a trajectory across the U.S. The Pentagon is still considering ways to dispose of it, but has grave concerns about the damage it would cause if it fell to Earth. Wait. Why not just... anyway. What is on this thing that they're so concerned about it falling to Earth? The U.S. engaged with China officials urgently, and President Biden was briefed on the situation. The senior defense official said on Friday morning, a senior U.S. official said that Washington had communicated directly with Beijing about the situation at multiple levels. A Chinese official was summoned to the State Department for a formal U.S. complaint. I'm sure they're worried about it. Answering a question in Beijing on Friday during the regular briefing, a spokesperson for China's foreign ministry said the country regrets the airship strayed into the United States, which they attributed to a westerly wind, and the device limited control ability. The spokesperson said China would continue to maintain communication with the U.S. to properly handle the unexpected situation. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, recommended not taking kinetic action to bring down the balloon because of the damage of debris hitting the ground. The defense official told CBS News, adding that the U.S. government had determined the balloon does not pose a threat. Okay. Here, let's take a look at the local report on this. Let's try that again. There we go.
This week that they had one of the highest first quarter enlistments in the last 10 years. The average for the past decade in the same time period. What? And what this means moving
every branch are having troubles. So being there for your...
Hold on. That's actually a pretty cool story. But that's not the story I'm looking for. Here we go.
Flying objects spotted over Billings Wednesday. Residents have offered up many hypotheses as to what it could be, but none would believe the truth. The Pentagon has been tracking a Chinese balloon flying over the northern U.S. New reports are saying the Pentagon has been tracking the surveillance device for several days now, and the U.S. military decided against shooting the balloon out of the air. But for Billings residents, the last day has been a guessing game.
I was really crawling out of my skin yesterday.
Well, it's not a weather balloon, at least from the National Weather Service.
Ground stops are not common.
That's new Billings Airport Director Jeff Roach, who got the news that Billings flights were grounded Wednesday afternoon for about an hour. He couldn't give much reason as to why, but now we know. Many claimed the object was a weather balloon.
To have pictures, video, footage of some kind, and we can easily debunk any of those claims if they come up.
So we showed Brad Mickelson of the National Weather Service the video.
Okay, it's a little white dot in the sky.
In conclusion,
there's nothing to say that we would know what it is, but we know for sure that it's not from the National Weather Service.
Well, not from this country's at least. National reports say that the balloon is well above commercial airspace and does not present a threat, although it might be tough to convince everyone of that. In Billings, Haley Monaco, MTN News.
Yeah, you think it's going to be tough to convince people of that? Really? A Chinese spy satellite, or, spy balloon. Malmstrom Air Force Base alert status. I don't have my connections there anymore. But I can tell you now it's probably lowered. But at the time, guaranteeing you it was fairly high. I can remember a story that here, Malmstrom Air Force Base home. It's not going to give me anything. I can remember a story that a friend of mine told. He was the armorer for the National Air Force Base there. In fact, I've been actually on that base shooting with him because at the end of every fiscal year, they have to burn so much ammunition, or they don't get that ammunition back the next year. So basically, if you don't use it, you lose it, kind of thing. So he invited me out there to have fun with, the saw, a 50 cal. The only thing I couldn't shoot was the grenade launcher, the an M204. I don't remember the numbers, but that was the only one I couldn't touch. Everything else up to that point, I could have all sorts of fun with, and I did. But I can remember him telling me a story about a panel van parking just outside of the base main gate, and was sitting. And technically they were on civilian ground, so the Air Force Base couldn't really do anything except pressure that van to leave. Basically letting the person know that is in the van that we know you're there and you need to go away. So that's what they did. They placed a few fully armored Humvees pointing directly at the person or persons in the van, and then hovered a helicopter just over the top of them that was also fully armed. And it sounded like the people on the in the van got the hint and left. But it's interesting having I believe we are the part of the 341st Missile Wing, I think, if I remember right. And yeah, we have the push buttons make go boom lovely things up here. By the way, I'm H2O Maven. Haha, I figured it out. And thank you very much for the can. Northeast corner, all my normies are looking up though. Yeah. Yeah, Biden's ineptness. No shit. No shit. I can guarantee you those folks at Malmstrom were high alert when that thing was sitting over the... Because that's the thing. They're saying that it's not very steerable. It's not our fault and da-da-da. It sat over that Air Force Base for a long time. And we had high winds in Montana yesterday. I'm only about 35 miles from that Air Force Base. I know it well. I've been on the base back when one, going out there shooting, and two, back when I sold auto parts. I handled one of the accounts out there that was kind of a gas and go with a small garage on the side. But yeah, I was on that base a lot, and trust me, you don't get to say, boo shit on that base without somebody knowing about it. I remember I almost got kicked off the base because I didn't have a frickin' seatbelt on. I guess that's a bad juju to not have your seatbelt on the Air Force Base. But that's right, we do have the nukes. Nuclear ICBMs, and they are all over the state of Montana. I mean, all over. You start realizing just how many we have when you start traveling this state. But H2O Maven, I'm guessing that you're from Montana, the way it sounds. By the way, MT Patriot, good to see you out there. Trick Pony, good to see you. And to all out there lurking, good to see you too. Well, we're almost done here. We're going to cover the weather, and then we're going to get the heck out of here with you guys. But we're going to be starting up. Don't forget, we have the Library with Montana coming up right after the show, where we listen to The Ranch. It's a darn good book. It's not The Ranch that you're thinking of. It's not the Netflix version. This is a different kind of version. This is wrote by John Liscombe, and they just went through a EMP strike. So, something good to listen to. Chinese balloon, UFOs over Malmstrom. What's the difference? Yeah, was it in the 70s that there was supposedly a UFO over it wasn't Malmstrom, but it was a missile silo over in Havre, Montana, I believe, or close to Havre, Montana, and the northeast corner. Okay. And the gentleman over there just about squeezed the button because they couldn't make contact with. So their communications were being jammed with the Malmstrom Air Force Base, and all indications were saying that we were under attack. So those boys, it was close. It was very close. From what I understand, they had the keys in the switches, and the switches were turned. And then suddenly, they regained communications, and everything went back to normal. But I know that at least one of the two gentlemen in there had a nervous breakdown over almost having to push the button and start World War III, and then finding out that it was basically a communications error. Sir Lurks a lot, thank you very much for the can. Good to see you out there. Muscular Butcher, there's another Montanan. Yeah, it shut everything down, exactly. Yep, it was pretty spooky, from what I understand. It wasn't too far off of, oopsie, make the world go away. But, anyway, let's get right to it here. Let's take a look at the weather out there around the U.S. and what's going on. Not a very good show. Let's go to this one. All right, here we go. Seattle, you're looking at a high today of 50 degrees with rainfall. Medford, Oregon, 56 degrees for a high, and just cloudy conditions out there. Reno, Nevada, 48 degrees and rainfall. San Francisco, 56 and cloudy. Los Angeles, 72 degrees for a high today with mostly sunny skies. Phoenix, Arizona, you're coming in at 74 for a high today with mostly cloudy skies. Las Vegas, Nevada, 61 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Salt Lake City, you're looking at 40 degrees. Actually pretty warm for Salt Lake this time of year. But 40 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Boise, you're looking at 40 degrees and mostly cloudy skies for you. Well, nothing but clouds for you. Cut Bank, Montana, believe it or not, 43 degrees and mostly cloudy skies there. Billings, Montana, 44 degrees for a high today with mostly cloudy skies. Denver, you're looking at 54 degrees with mostly cloudy skies for you. A little sun peeking out here and there. Albuquerque, New Mexico, 53 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. El Paso, Texas, 63 degrees and mostly sunny skies for you. Lubbock, Texas, 57 degrees and sunshine. San Antonio, 56 degrees and sunny conditions for you. Brownsville, 60 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Houston, you're looking at 58 degrees and sunny conditions there. Dallas, Texas, 50 degrees and sunny conditions. Oklahoma, same situation for you, 50 and sunny. Kansas City, Missouri, 34 degrees and sunny weather there. Hasn't quite pushed over heat to you guys yet. 57 in Rapid City, South Dakota. Look at that. You can darn near match the balloon trajectory to the temperatures. Wonder why that happens. 57 and mostly sunny skies for you. Minot, North Dakota, 22 degrees for a high today with mostly sunny or mostly cloudy skies. International Falls, chance of snowfall for you and 1 degree. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 4 degrees for a high today and cloudy conditions. Chicago, you're looking at 12 degrees for a high today with mostly sunny skies. St. Louis, 26 degrees and sunshine for you. Memphis, Tennessee, 37 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. New Orleans, 60 degrees and sunshine over there in New Orleans. Careful, just don't go to the college. Tampa Bay, you're looking at 69 degrees and cloudy conditions. Miami, that's where I ought to be. 83 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Jacksonville, 57 degrees and rainfall today. Atlanta, Georgia, you're looking at 45 degrees and sunshine. Cincinnati, Ohio, 27 degrees and sunny conditions. Detroit, 16 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Sault Ste. Marie, you're coming in at 4 degrees and cloudy conditions there. Buffalo, New York, you're looking at 9 degrees and windy weather there. Charlotte, North Carolina, 49 degrees for a high today and sunshine. Norfolk, Virginia, 42 degrees and mostly cloudy skies for you. Washington, D.C. must suck because it's really blowing there. 30 degrees and high winds. New York, 25 degrees and windy conditions for you. Boston, 18 degrees and windy there. And Caribou, you can keep it. You have a high today of minus 11 degrees with wind. That means it's going to be freaking cold. I'd hate to see your wind chill right now. Anywho, let's take a look at your overnight weather. See what you're looking at there, maybe, if my mouse stops. There we go. Seattle, you're looking at rainfall overnight, 46 degrees for a low. Medford, Oregon, 35 degrees and cloudy. Reno, Nevada, 26 degrees and mostly cloudy skies for you. San Francisco, cloudy conditions, 49 degrees. Los Angeles, 47 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Las Vegas, Nevada, 39 degrees and mostly cloudy conditions for you. Phoenix, Arizona, 48 degrees for an overnight low and mostly skies for you. Salt Lake City, you're looking at 24 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Cut Bank, Montana, 34 degrees, and it's just going to blow there because it always blows in Cut Bank, Montana. I'm telling you, I lived there. Billings, Montana, 33 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. And Minot, North Dakota, you're looking at a low of 19 degrees night tonight with mostly cloudy skies. Rapid City, South Dakota, 34 degrees and mostly cloudy skies for you. Denver, 31 degrees, same conditions there. Let's see, 28 degrees. In Albuquerque, with mostly cloudy skies. Kansas City, you're looking at a low of 27 overnight with mostly clear skies. Oklahoma City, same situation for you, 35 degrees and mostly clear conditions. El Paso, Texas, 35 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Lubbock, Texas, same for you, 34 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Dallas, Texas, 31 degrees, mostly clear skies with a little bit of clouds here and there. San Antonio, 36 degrees and mostly clear conditions there. Houston, 38 degrees and clear skies all night for you. Brownsville, 48 degrees for a low overnight and mostly cloudy skies. New Orleans, 40 degrees, clear conditions for you. Memphis, you're looking at 24 degrees and mostly clear skies for you. St. Louis, Missouri, 21 degrees, mostly clear skies. Chicago, 8 degrees and cloudy conditions for you guys. Minneapolis, 2 degrees for an overnight low. Oh, not exactly getting warm or cold. It's just staying the same over there. Mostly cloudy skies. International Falls, you're looking at minus 4 degrees with cloudy conditions. Sault Ste. Marie, minus 2 degrees and snowfall overnight, so be careful in the morning as you travel out. Detroit, you're looking at 3 degrees for an overnight condition with mostly cloudy skies. Cincinnati, Ohio, you're looking at 16 degrees and clear conditions for you overnight. Atlanta, Georgia, you're coming in at 25 degrees and clear conditions for you. Tampa, 50 degrees and cloudy weather for you overnight. Miami, you're looking at 69 degrees with a chance of rainfall overnight. Jacksonville, 49 degrees and mostly clear conditions for you. Charlotte, you're looking at 23 degrees and clear conditions. Norfolk, Virginia, you know where that plane or that balloon might be going. 19 degrees and clear conditions for you. Washington, D.C., 15 degrees and clear overnight. Buffalo, you're looking at 1 degree overnight. Hey, you stayed in the positive. That's a good thing. With cloudy conditions. New York, you're looking at 9 degrees and windy overnight. That's just freaking cold. Boston, you're looking at minus 7 degrees overnight with windy conditions. And Caribou, why would you live there? Minus 23 degrees overnight, not counting windy conditions, so you're going to have a wind chill of hellacious proportions coming up here very soon. So get your butts in the house and hunkered in with the fire burning if you live in the northeastern part of the United States. Everybody else, well, we're not doing too bad. All right, folks. Well, that's it. That's all. There ain't no more. Thank you all for hanging out today. And make sure to be here in just a little bit for the library with Montana, where we start off with, I believe, chapter 12 of The Ranch. It's a book series of the Jack Sterling legacy. And just to give you a rundown, this is about a gentleman that set up basically set up a compound his sons didn't know about. And when he passed away, passed on to his sons. They're in the process of getting to know each other, getting to know the staff too. And in the midst of all of that, he drops. So, we have about 6 hours of that book left.